Hello there my fellas, this is the Endgazer coming at you with my very first YouTube video. Here we can see my Camponotus Rubrithorax colony, which I have had since about June, I think. I got the queen this nuptial flight and she's been quite busy laying eggs as of late. The colony didn't outgrow their test tube setup per se. However, I felt like it would be more aesthetically pleasing if they lived somewhere else. For instance, here I'm attempting to move them into my Ants Canada and Towers Mall. At the moment, you can see the workers moving the brood around into the connecting tube, the one that will lead into the tower. For some reason they really did like it there, and they to this day, like, this footage is a couple weeks old and this colony for some reason has yet to move into the tower. I tried like digging an initial burrow, but it didn't work, and it's just, I think it's pretty funny, like how they prefer to live in the tube, in the plastic tube that connects their outworld to their tower. And yeah, it's pretty funny to me how the ants just apparently like to do that. Well, in any case, here is some footage of the ants moving the brood. Like, I'm actually quite surprised. Once I hooked up the ant tower, they started moving the brood almost immediately. I think their test tube was too big for them, and well, since ants prefer much tighter area to live in, I believe they decided to use the tube because it was a much narrower tunnel, much more narrow tunnel than their test tube. Their test tube was very wide. That test tube, I used it because I thought the queen might enjoy the extra space. And well, she really did. She laid a ton of eggs and her colony is quite prolific. At the time of recording, the colony was about like I'd like to say 20 workers, between 20 and 25 workers. So I would have moved them earlier, but they really didn't need the extra stress before anything else happened. Here you can see they already have a kind of brood pile, where they're starting to lay their brood on a pile. It's closer to the outworld, and as time has passed, they have moved closer and closer to the tower. They still haven't started digging tunnels and stuff. I thought they might enjoy digging because they started digging tunnels in their outworld. They didn't move brood in the tunnels or anything. They just apparently they liked to dig the tunnels, and so I thought, yeah, I'll give them some dirt for them to dig around. Well, sand, it's more accurate, but whatever. I thought I'd give them some digging medium. Didn't work. So that's what I'm trying to do. And well, about these species of ants, they are native to Mexico. Actually, they only live in very small parts of Mexico. Like, they're not even distributed around the entire country, just in a very small part of in the center of the country, and in close proximity to Mexico City. I think they actually have colonies. Well, I have never seen a colony of them in Mexico City. However, there's another colony living very close to my house, wild colony. That colony, I think they're pretty big because they are already producing majors. So yeah, my colony will produce majors eventually. That's something to look forward to. And this colony is actually really cool. I love these ants because of how they look. Here in the video, maybe you can appreciate how when the light shines down on them, their gaster actually looks like golden, like it's gold plated. It's really incredible. That's one thing like when I first saw the queen walking on the ground, apart from her size, which is, well, the Camponotus queens are pretty big queens. This particular species is not like extremely big, but that doesn't mean that they are not like big compared to other ants. And well, I'm going on a tangent, I'm sorry, but apart from her size, another characteristic that the queen had that caught my eye was her beautiful coloration. Her gaster, just like the way the light hit the gaster and reflected that golden color. I mean, I was immediately in love. I fell in love immediately with that beautiful, beautiful coloration. And I've noticed in some of the workers as well that the thorax actually is kind of reddish, like a wine color. It's a really, really cool coloration. These really are special ants. I guess that's gonna be it for today. And if you enjoyed the video, I'd like to thank you for watching. And if I've earned it, like, subscribe, and see you next time.